Odilog TV here, back with another stream for you guys. Yeah, you guys, hit that like, subscribe, bell icon so y'all can be notified of this real because y'all know Odilog keeps it real. Salute, salute, salute to the playback gang. Salute to everybody who comes in the chat. Salute to the old and new subscribers. Appreciate all you guys. Let's get into this. It's Saturday morning. It's raining out here in Cali. We have a flood warning out here in California. It's raining like hell and it's fight night, right? So I'm pretty sure, it's kind of raining in Vegas too, to be honest. So it's fight night. It's fight night. Salute, salute. So Oscar Valdez, he won. Elijah Pierce won. Um, so congratulations to those brothers, right? For their wins on their fight. Now we have the big fight coming up tonight. Well, not a huge fight, but we have a decent fight coming up tonight. Fundora versus Tazoo, Laura versus Zarafa, Rolly versus Pitbull Cruz. And I need to get you guys' opinion on who you guys have winning. Salute W. Blake. Salute Juice Lee. Salute. Salute Boxing God 7. Salute. All right, man. A salute to you, brother. Man, appreciate you. Yeah, now listen on in, man. Don't get in trouble listening to me at work, though. You know, don't jeopardize your bread, right? Man, because a lot of these supervisors don't want you to, even listen to nothing. It's like, bro, this is not you feel what I'm saying? Like a work camp, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Like, right? So, yeah, you guys. So the big fight tonight, and the big question is to me, right? The big question to me is Earl Spence Jr. really gonna show up? Right? Because I think that could have been a ploy to try to sell tickets at the last minute, right? The fight wasn't doing so good. So they want to, build up excitement to try to get people to come to the fight just to see Earl Spence Jr., right? Because they haven't seen him in a long period of time. And people will do that, right? Like people will just buy tickets and just come, right, to the fight just to see a star. This is why Tank Davis fights sell out. This is this is the reason why Tank Davis fights sells out, right? Because it's like a club. You go to a Tank Davis fight, you see, right? They got all the celebrities in the building, right? So you want to be a part of that. This is why Tank Davis is like a rock star, right? But he needs to fight somebody he can become even bigger. Tank can literally become the face of boxing if he fight, a Devin Haney beat a Devin Haney, or he fight a Loma beat a Loma or Shakur, right? He unified belts and all that. Man, now he'll shoot right past Canelo, right? Because he has a huge Hispanic following. Yes, Tank Davis has a huge Hispanic following. Y'all hit that like button for your boy, right? Yes, Tank has a big Hispanic following, right? And all he has to do is put in the work and he can shoot right past Canelo, shoot right past him. But he's not going to put in the work. He's going to stay mediocre, right? And going to keep on giving him passes, right? So, hey man, like, it is what it is. But the big question is Earl Jr. going to really show up, right? Because like I said last night in the live, Earl Spence Jr. has a lot of questions to answer. A lot, right? Earl Spence Jr. has a lot of questions to answer, bro. Why would you activate a rematch when you knew you wasn't gonna take it? Right? That's the first question. No, 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 no. Let's reverse. Let's go back. Let's go back. Right? The first question is gonna be, how did you feel when you was going into the ring? Right? So you really couldn't see Terrence Crawford jabs and hooks? You really had cataracts? You really had it? Like, you know. Second is gonna be, why would you activate a rematch and you feel what I'm saying? And you didn't take it, you let it expire. Also, why, if you did have cataracts, why didn't you go and get the surgery immediately after the fight? Why did you go on vacation? Right? You sure went on vacation. You didn't go to the doctor immediately after the fight. If you had cataracts in your eyes, right? Wouldn't you want to get it out of your eyes so you can see the beautiful sights, better, right? When you travel in the world, right? Because according to you, your vision was blurry, right? Right? You can't see. So wouldn't you want to fix that so you can see the beautiful sights around the world better? No, you ain't gonna fix it, bro. Right? You let it expire. Okay. So why then the next question will be, why did Stephen Espinoza come out and say that you let the rematch expire when you had all these medical injuries, right? You had other medical injuries that we didn't know about, right? Why do you let it expire and then a week or two after it expire, right? Probably 2, 3 weeks after the shit expire, you calling out Tim Tszyu Fundora women. But we thought you was injured. And if you wasn't injured, why you didn't take the rematch with Terrence Bud Crawford when you activated the rematch? You activated it. He didn't, right? But they're gonna always condone cowardly activities, right? Y'all hit that like button for your boy. They always gonna condone cowardly activities. But this is like the elephant in the room, right? Because I'm pretty sure that Crawford is gonna be there. I don't know if Boots gonna be there, right? And we're gonna get into Boots in a second. I don't know if Boots gonna be there. I don't think so. But we got to see if Earl gonna show up. Because if Earl shows up, man, it's gonna be a lot of cameras in his face. But at the same time, we got to understand it is a PBC card, right? So they can control the media that comes in, right? And we already know that, the PBC, they do not like media to come in that talk bad about their fighters, right? Man, but even if it's constructive criticism, right? Like you just saying it because you are a fan of her, right? You are a fan of the fighter. You just want them to do something better, and right, you will get blocked from being media. In Conquest, salute, right? You will be blocked from being media on the PBC, and this is just a fact, right? Like you could go to several channels, black people, black men, and they will tell you, right? I have been blocked because I have criticized this certain fighter, and I don't get no press credentials no more, right? But you could do that to Bob Arum fighters. You could do that to Eddie Hearn fighters, and they still let you in the door, right? Man, no. But if you do that to a PBC fighter, you get cut off when you just being honest, right? So they don't want the truth. But that elephant in the room is Earl Spence Jr. going to show up. Like, what do you guys think? Like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Earl going to show up? Man, because he tweeted it out, so he has to show up. And if he doesn't show up, he better. I mean, bro, we're gonna see. Hey, lucky it's not me. I would request a full investigation. Yeah, man, for real, non-conquest. I will, bro. I will, man. I will investigate this situation, right? Because I will, like I will feel like, bro, you held up my career. This is what Crawford can really do. Like Crawford can really dig into the situation, see if he really had a medical injury, see all this stuff, right? Why? Because it seems like it was a plot now to hold up my career, right? And that's disgusting. Man, no, man, I mean, like we just ASAP Low Dog, salute, 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 right? We just made all this money together. We just put on, like one of the biggest shows, the second biggest show of 2023, right? We just put on the second biggest show of 2023. We made all this money, and then you turn around and snake me, right? Activate a rematch when you know you're not going to take it, just to hold me up. But Earl Spence Jr. not a snake? Of course he's a snake. That's a snake move. If you're not gonna fight me, let me go about my way. I could have fought Boots. You feel what I'm saying? Like because if Crawford wouldn't, I mean, right, because if Spence wouldn't have activated the rematch, you guys, Crawford could have fought Boots, right? Because Boots was his mandatory for the IBF. He could have fought Boots if Earl wouldn't have activated the rematch that he knew he wasn't gonna take, right? He could have either fought Boots or he could have challenged Tim Tszyu at 154, right after the Tony Harrison fight. Right? But Earl Spence Jr. and the PBC, they killed that by activating the rematch. Disgusting. But like this is what they say though. Man, it says, hey man, like, man, like, he got to get down with Al Heyman, man. Like, why don't he go over there and sign a 2-3 fight deal? Why would he want to go over there and sign a 2-3 fight deal to waste his career away? These guys are fighting every 14, 16 months. Right? So if he signed a 3-fight deal, he ain't gonna have the next 3 fights until what? Damn near 4 years? Almost 4 years from now? Let's say they keep him out the ring for every 14 months, every 14 to 15 months. Come on, bro. No, that's disgusting. Right? Now let's switch on over to Jerron Boots Ennis for a second, right? Jerron Boots Ennis. Let's switch to Jerron Boots Ennis. Now, Jerron Boots Ennis was supposed to have a purse bid last week, right? This purse bid got postponed, and this is for educational purposes only. This is Dan Raphael, right? It got postponed. Dan Raphael said they agreed after it got postponed. He said, according to Dan Raphael, right, he said that he heard from Team Ennis and a deal has been made. So what is going on? Another week has passed by, you guys. It's Saturday. It is literally Saturday. Another week has passed by, and we don't hear nothing about nothing with Jerron Boots Ennis versus Cody Crowley. Why? Y'all said y'all postponed it to this week. Now this week is about to go by again. So when is it gonna happen? All this stalling and delaying is hurting Jerron Boots in his career, right? But I guess I be tripping. I just come on here to educate you guys to, just to peep out the corruption and like I'm trying to educate Jerron Boots into them too, right? You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like that they're stagnated at this point, right? I'm not trying to be a fanager or none of that stuff. I, it's just obvious. right? It's like, come on, anybody can see. Why are you wasting your time? You are literally wasting your career away by messing with the PBC. But hey, I guess this is what you want to do because you think you're going to get a Stanionis, you think you're going to get a Mario Barrios, you think you're going to get these fights. But if you don't officially sign to the PBC, you're not going to get these fights. And if you do sign to them, you're going to be very inactive, right? Very inactive. So I don't even see what's the point, right? Man, now we know that you ain't going to be at that fight tonight. You're going to be in Philly probably looking at it. So I'm just trying to, I'm trying to understand these things. But hey, man, like the writing is on the wall. Hey, like, like you do, like you got to pick your own career. You got to do what you got to do in your own career. If that's Jerron Boots Ennis and his team, if they want to do that, if they want to wait around and wait around and wait around and wait around and blame Crawford for everything, right? Man, how you gonna blame Crawford because you waiting around? Then they trying to blame Crawford because he got the belts. What the hell did that got to do with anything? That don't have to nothing to do with anything, right? Like if all these guys really wanted the belts from Crawford, they would be out speaking about it. Mario Barrios will be calling for his mandatory. Stanionis will be calling for his mandatory. Stavillian, whoever the dude is in the WBO, he'll be calling for his mandatory. Jerron Boots Ennis will be calling for a unification, which trumps all of that, right? At the discretion of the sanctioning body, it trumps all of that. All the mandatories that Terrence Crawford got gets trumped by unification, with Jerron Boots Ennis, right? But none of these guys are saying a word, but they want the belts. Y'all not saying a word though. Y'all just waiting for the man to drop the belts, right? Come on. Then like salute. I mean the team that applied for the lawsuit to become a free agent while listening to a exactly, man. Man, while listening to a Phantom Fights easy work. Come on, man. And it really doesn't make any sense, right? It really doesn't make any sense. But we tripping. We the ones that's tripping though. We over here tripping because Jerron Boots Ennis is right. Jerron Boots Ennis and his team not moving correctly. Right? And it's like, ain't nobody saying nothing about Jerron Boots Ennis getting froze out by the PBC. Don't you hear that they not saying nothing about that, right? You don't hear none of these content creators saying nothing about Jerron Boots Ennis. He's getting froze out by the PBC too, right? Because there's no way in hell that he should be going through all of this with Cody Crowley, right? According to Dan Raphael right here, right? This is for educational purposes, right? According to Dan Raphael, they already came up with a deal. And they just waiting on Cody Crowley to sign. So what's taking so long? If he haven't signed in a damn week, no, since the 26th. But it's probably going to be exactly like I said, right? It's probably going to be exactly like I said, right? The PBC, you already know what they're going to do. They're going to hold back Cody Crowley because they know that Terrence Crawford is going up to 154 and he's about to drop these belts, right? So instead of having Cody Crowley, the undefeated Cody Crowley, salute 913, salute, brother. Man, now you see how it's pouring down out here in Cali? Y'all hit that like button for your boy, right? So, man, I wouldn't be surprised if Cody Crowley is being advised behind the scenes just to wait and see what Crawford is going to do, right? If Crawford goes up to 154, he's going to drop the WBA and the WBC, and we can have you fight Mario Barrios for that fight, or we can have you fight Stanionis for that fight, and we'll pay you a little bit more money, right? Man, because we need your O. Your O can sell a fight too, right? Just imagine, a Mario Barrios versus Cody Crowley in Texas. They'll do some pretty decent numbers, right? Especially if they show the highlights of Mario Barrios stopping Ugas, and they show the highlights of Cody Crowley, doing his thing because he a pretty decent fighter. They'll sell, right? They won't sell probably, they probably won't go outrageous with it, but they can sell out something out there. They can do probably bigger numbers than Boots in Cody Crowley, right? Because Mario Barrios is more popular than Boots. And especially going to Texas with the big Hispanic population, it'll sell, right? And they fighting for a belt, and they fighting for a championship, it'll sell. So don't be shocked if he's getting advised to chill on out. Just chill. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Let's see what Crawford's going to do. If Crawford goes up, okay, then we could probably match you up with these guys for a belt, right? And you don't even have to mess with Jaron Boots because he's not signed to us, right? He don't want to get down with the program either. Yes, he's an affiliate. Yes, he's cool. Yes, he's cool. He's fine. Yes, he been down. You feel what I'm saying? But he haven't been down, down. You feel what I'm saying? He haven't signed that paper. So we gonna see what's gonna happen, man. And then when he do sign the paper, man, like people got to understand that Jerron Boots Ennis, he's not guaranteed to get fights. According to the contract over there, I don't know how true it is. It's a rumor, but according to the contract with the PBC, you know, oh my God, they don't have to guarantee they don't have to give you fights. All right? They don't have to get, they don't guarantee you fights. I don't know how true that is, but that rumor been going around for years. That's just a rumor. Yeah, you guys, but right, and that's a big possibility that he's being advised behind the scenes because there's no reason that this man shouldn't have signed his contract by now. If they agreed on everything and the deal is made according to Team Ennis, why hasn't Cody Crowley signed yet? If he's happy with the money, if he's happy with with everything else, why hasn't he signed the contract? Right? It only makes, I'm not saying that is true, but it's reasonable, to believe that he's being advised behind the scenes to chill on out. Right? We can get you a easier fight for a championship, and we'll pay you a couple more dollars, more than what you would get for fighting Boots. Right? Come on. And you'll get a couple more dollars for fighting Boots. I mean, then fighting Boots, we'll pay you a couple more, probably 100,000 more dollars, 150,000 more dollars, whatever, right? You fighting for a championship still, and you fighting for the WBC championship. You're not fighting for the IBF, you fighting for the WBC. And And Barrios is an easier fight with you than Jerron Boots Ennis. So do not be surprised if that's what's happening. This is the all the hold up, all the all the shenanigans behind the scenes. Steven Espinoza probably telling Bozy and them something totally different, right? Probably telling these guys something totally different, right? Because he know that Jerron Boots Ennis is a good fighter and he wants to hold on to him, right? Don't want to let nobody else get a hold to him and get treated, and then he get treated right, and then he wanna stay over there. This is what Espinoza trying to prevent, right? So he right. And so he probably whispering sweet nothings in their ear, and they just sucking it up, bro. Right? Like, and they just sucking it up, man, because that's the only thing I can see, right? Because it's like, why? What are you doing? Why you staying right here? Why you messing with Cody Crowley? Go somewhere else. Why was you messing with Barrios? He didn't want to fight you. He went on vacation, right? You was in you, bro. Now just look, man. Just look how it played out. He went into negotiations with Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios went on vacation. Stanionis don't even want to talk to him, right? Like Cody Crowley, I guess they made a deal. Now he ain't signed. All PBC fighters, all PBC fighters, all of them are PBC fighters. And according to to the reports that's out there right now, Jerron Boots Ennis is not officially a PBC fighter. He's an affiliate. He just associates with them through Steven Espinoza. That's it. And we know that Steven Espinoza doesn't have any power over there anymore. Right? He had the power when he had Showtime because he was bringing in the budget. Right? He was in control. He was in control of the money. Right? So he had the power. But over there at Amazon Prime, Al Heyman is in control of the money. So he has the power. Right? So he can just man, he can tell Steven Espinoza anything he want to tell him too. Like, what can Steven Espinoza do to Al Heyman? Take his budget away? No, right? What can Steven Espinoza do to Al Heyman? Take the budget away? No, he can't do nothing but just sit right there and behave, right? Okay, now when he had Showtime, he had the power, right? He had a little bit more power over Al Heyman. He could get Boots fights, right, with certain PBC fighters, right? Like, even though it wasn't even the top-notch PBC fighters, he just was getting them fights with the low-level PBC guys, right? The Thomas Delormes, the Sergey Lipinets, right? The Van Herdens, right? He never got him a fight with a top-notch with a Keith Thurman, with a Udanis Ugas, with a Sean Porter, um, who else? Danny Garcia. He never got him these type of fights. Never. When he had the budget. I want people to understand what I'm talking about, right? I'm educating y'all. Not not y'all that's in the chat, y'all already know. But the people that's gonna listen to this video, right? I want y'all to look at what happened when Steven Espinoza had the budget and he had the power over PBC. He was in control of the money. What fights was Jerron Boots Ennis getting then? He was getting the Sergey Lipinets, the Thomas Delormes, the Chris Van Herdens, the Karen Kukachans, the Roman Villas. He wasn't getting no top notch fighters from the PBC. He never got none. So what the hell do people think is going to happen now that Steven Espinoza has no power and Jerron Boots Ennis is not officially signed to these people? Do you think he's man, he probably can't even get a damn Sergey Lipinets now. Al Heyman was being generous, right? Because you got the budget. Okay, I'll throw you a couple bones, right? You got the money. All right, I'm just gonna throw you a couple bones. All right, man. Here go Lippy Nats. Here go Ben Hergen. All right, Thomas Alarme. All right, right. Okay, man. But you're not getting no Keith Thurmans. You're not getting no Danny's. You're not getting no Ugases. You're not getting, bro. You're not getting no Barrioses. You're not getting no Stanioneses. You're not getting none of these guys, right? Zai the guy, salute, brother. Well, I bet they running around using his industry contacts to help pass their business operations. Yep. Yeah. Come on. Watch. Now you're gonna hear other channels talking about it. Watch. This is just what I do on my channel. I educate here. Other people take it, and then they spread the word. Salute to you, right? Man, because your channel's bigger. Hey, I want the word out there, right? I want the word out there. So spread it. I would like a shout out, but it doesn't matter, right? So this is what's going on, right? This is why Steven Espinoza probably, like, man, he's whispering sweet nothings in their ear. Oh yeah, man, as soon as Crawford dropped those belts, y'all gonna, you know, but something else is gonna happen. Like just give it time, just give it time, just give it time. Bozy, just give it time, man, because Bozy, at some point he's gonna get highly pissed off. At some point, the calmness is gonna go away, right? At some point, Bozy is gonna get very frustrated, and you're going to hear it in one of these interviews one day, right? But you can't really blame nobody, Bozy, but y'all. Y'all the ones who over there mingling with these, with the snakes in the grass, right? When you got other promoters that's trying to get you, uh, Oscar De La Hoya, Eddie Hearn, Top, Bob Arum, they all want you to come over there and mess with them, right? They'll keep you way more active than the PBC, and you will probably be making more money, right? With your guarantees, but no. So this is where he's at, and this is where it's gonna stay, bro. This is where it's gonna stay. Now I wonder what people gonna say, right, man? Because there's no way in hell, it's no way in hell, it's no way in hell, you guys, this should be taking this long. It's no way in hell this should be taking this long. So that just leads me to believe somebody talking to him behind the scenes. Wait, 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 wait. And it's gonna stall out Jerron Boots in his career. But these so-called Boots fans, right? The fake Boots fans, who ain't really his fans, they just Earl Spence Jr. fans. You see how they gonna stop talking about Boots now that Earl Spence Jr. He has popped back up on the scene, right? You seen how happy they was. They was happy as hell that Earl Spence Jr. said he coming to that fight. Oh, the big fish back, man, because he posted a video of a shark after he went hiding. I want people to think about that. After he went hiding for 6 months, he revealed his face as a shark. Mm, mm, mm. And people, they standing on that like he on some tough guy stuff. Stop, you guys. Stop. Like, this is getting ridiculous at this point, man. right? I mean, but this is, but this is boxing, right? This is boxing. Me, I have now. Now let's get into the Rolly Romero versus Pitbull Cruz fight. Me posted a highlight. I had posted a highlight of that, but it got blocked, whatever. But I posted a highlight, and me, I was um, I was trying to show people how Rolly fights, Hispanic fighters, right? Like guys who come straight at him. I was trying to show people how he fight them, man. But Rolly is probably going to get, a couple of points taken away in this fight. Do not be surprised. Do not be right. Do not be surprised if Rolly Romero gets points taken away in this fight, right? Because Rolly is a rough guy, and Rolly is going to make Pitbull Cruz hit the ground. He's going to be, bro, like man, it's going to be brutal. Darren Collins, salute. Bruce needs to move to 154, go to down fight tonight, and act a fool for real. So. Yeah, yeah, man. But he's not gonna go there tonight, though. I don't see Boots showing up. Right now, he need to show up. He need to pop his face in the building, right, to know that he's standing on business, right? Maybe because him and Crawford they can have a face off, right? Like him and Earl can have a face off, right? Shit, he can hop in the ring and shit have a face off with damn Tim Tszyu for all I damn care. Man, but at least it shows that you in the building, right? That you willing to walk up in here and you willing to face these cameras and you willing to stand on business. Like, hey, check this out, man. I take on all y'all. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So I can see Crawford gonna be there. Like Crawford's gonna be there because he's challenging the winner. So I know Crawford gonna be there. The big key is, the elephant in the room is Earl gonna be there? Is Earl really gonna show up? Right? Because he can come online and say anything. Right? Like Earl come online and cap all the time. So let's see. Cook that nigga so bad. I had to bookmark. Yeah, man. Man, cook that nigga so bad I had to bookmark it. Yeah, man. Like I'm just trying to just, like, man, like people got to make sense of this situation, right? Man, I mean, like people got to really make sense of it, bro. Like Steven Espinoza don't have no power no more. Steven Espinoza just standing around like a man, like a token boy at this point, right? He wanna man, he just wanna be down with the team, right? Like Al Heyman has hypnotized this man. I want y'all to really think about this. Steven Espinoza was the boss. He had the money. He was the man. And Al Heyman was still able to make this man pay for the fights he wanted and not the fights that would benefit Showtime, right? Steven Espinoza put his job on the line for Al Heyman. That's crazy. He put his platform, right? His guaranteed money every year, he put all that on the line for Al Heyman. And now he's still sitting around Al Heyman like a little puppy after like after literally destroying Showtime boxing for Al Heyman. This is why I say, bro, like Al got some man, he got that, man, he got that hypnotizing stuff, bro, like they be going crazy. It's like Salute, Soul Probe, salute. Yeah, man. Man, now he's man. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. Like I just want people to make sense of what I said earlier. Like you know what I'm saying? Stephen F. Miller don't got no power. So I don't even know why the hell Bozy and them even listening to this man. Because when he did have power, y'all didn't even get no good fights. When he had the power, you didn't get no damn fights. So now he don't have the power, you think you gonna get fights? It makes no damn sense. Meanwhile, you got Eddie over there begging, please come on over here, man. Please. Man, or whatever you want, man. We'll build you up in Philly. We'll do whatever man, or whatever you want to do, right? Top rank, they probably behind the scenes sending stuff. We already know that Oscar, he want them. But you just sitting right here. And you gonna blame everybody else. And that's the crazy thing about it. You know, these so-called Boots fans, they blame everybody else around Boots and his team, except for blaming Boots and his team for trusting a weasel. Still listening to a weasel who didn't even tell y'all that Showtime was getting shut down. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. So the man didn't even tell y'all it was getting shut down. And y'all still gonna believe him. Or unless y'all knew, or unless that, you know, unless you knew, right? Shit, and you was still willing to ride it out. Hey, that could be a possibility too. Right? That you knew and that you know, willing to ride it on out. But we're gonna see tonight. Tonight is the night, right? We got what, probably about 7, 8 hours, 9 hours. It's gonna be lit, right? Like the fight party just gonna sell more tickets just because they know that Crawford gonna be in the building, right? Spence probably be in the building, right? Tazul Fundora, we already know they gonna be there, you know, Pebble Cruz and all them. Like, you know, man, like the car might, man, like the fight might turn out to be a good fight. I mean, well, a successful event just by the other people that's showing up, you know, man, because that's how tank fights be, you know, be. I mean, that's exactly how tank fights sell out, right? Tank fights it's like going to the club. It's a club event. Everybody dressed in their best, right? Everybody dressed up, you know, fly, stepping out to a tank event, man, because you know the ladies gonna be out there, you know the stars gonna be there, right? See, and if you a man, shit, you just might get lucky, right? Pull you one of them stars, you know, like one of those star women. Come on, right? Man, like, and the women, they come out, you know, cause you know the basketball players there, the football players there, the rappers there, right? The comedians there, everybody at the damn tank fight, everybody. So it's like I don't want to be left out. This how I'm going. Hell yeah, I'm going. Right, you go, and man, it's a club atmosphere. You know, man, but most of these people probably don't even go for the fight. Let's just be honest. They probably don't even go for a tank fight. They already know the tank gonna knock out the dude, right? They already know tank gonna knock him out. They like, man, but tank gonna knock him out. Hey, you baby girl, come. Hey, check it out. You, you know what I'm saying? They up in there trying to get they Mac on. Dudes over there trying to get their Mac on more than looking at the fight. They already know the tape about the guy came out. Man, as soon as the knockout happened, oh yeah. Man, I didn't come here really for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I knew Tank was gonna knock him out within 8, right? Man, I'm on her now. Come on, bro. Hey man, that's just how these things, how these events be. That's just how these events be. But we gonna see how it play on out. But what do y'all think about Earl Spence Jr. showing up tonight? Do y'all think Earl gonna show up tonight? Do you guys think that Earl is gonna show up tonight? Leave a comment. Do you guys think Earl Spence Jr. gonna show up tonight, or is he just capping? Man, and if he do show up tonight, should he get asked, real questions, or should they just fluff around it? Me, I think he should be asked real questions on why the hell did you activate a rematch and you knew you wasn't gonna take it, right? Why did you let the rematch expire? That's what I would ask him. Why did you activate a rematch and why would you let it expire? Why? You couldn't renegotiate and you feel what I'm saying to set up a rematch, at a different weight at 154, right? You couldn't do that? Yeah, you could have did that. You didn't want to do it though, right? You want to get your ass up out of that contest and now you clout chasing, literally trying to block somebody fight that you didn't want to do business with. See, this is the type of stuff I'm be talking about, right? The same thing that Tank did to Devin Haney, right? They have a little back and forth. Bill Haney and Connor being what happens. Tank Davis want to jump in and intervene. Hater moves. Jump in and intervene. Say I'll fight you and all this, knowing that you are the bigger draw, a little bit bigger draw. So he will, man. So of course he want to fight you, right? Then it all comes out to be fake. You turn around now, you fighting Charles Martin. This could be the same play with Earl Spence Jr., right? You didn't want no rematch with Terrence Bud Crawford. You played around, let it expire. Now you clout chasing Fundora versus um Tim Tszyu, winner, right? Because you still probably do have a, like, cause your Colt fan base, right? Man, because you probably still got a little bigger fan base. I mean, like, which I don't think so. Like, because everybody talk about Crawford. So, right? Like, which you probably think you have a bigger fan base, so you're gonna interject, jump in the middle of it, then you're not gonna even be able to, right? You're not gonna even fight Tim Tszyu or Fundora. You just jumping in the middle, just to hate, right? I don't want to make no money with you no more, so I'm gonna jump in the middle with somebody else that's trying to make money with you, right? And that's not stepping on nobody's toes. Of course, that's stepping on somebody's toes. You hate me. It is what it is. Let me see. PBC Studios Pro booked the audition. Oh, salute. Salute T Gas. If Tim dropped the WBO, what you say? If Tim dropped the WBO, what will it take for us to become a super champ? Like him become a super champ. Oh, no, according to T Gas, like he already gonna be a super champion. Like, like, cause he's taking the super. He's taking the super WBO championship from 147 up to 154. Right, so he's already considered a super champion up there. This is why the WBO. Um, Let me see if I can put this thing up here so I can educate y'all some more. This is why the WBO. this is why they granted him to keep that belt. I think this is it right here. Yeah, see, like, hold on, go back. Let me show. Let me show you. This is why they let him keep that WBO belt because of this. Look, y'all hit that like button for your boy. See, now this is why they let him keep that belt. They let him keep that belt because once he goes up there with the Super Championship, right, with the Super WBO Championship from 147, he can get a bigger split, or he can either be the A side, right? So all these people, right, they going around. Oh man, he'll be the B side to Tim Tszyu anyway. He'll be the B side to the Fundora. No, he won't. This is why the WBO is letting him take the Super Championship up to 154. So he won't be the B side, right? Because according to their rules, right? If a purse bid, between a super champion, between super champions, go down, this will happen. Man, I don't know if you guys can see that real good, but it's real small as hell on my phone. But like if a purse bid is reached, the WBO goes back to the last three purses that the fighters had, that both super champions had, right? So if let's say that Tim Tszyu versus Terrence Crawford happened, right? They're going to count Terrence Crawford last three payouts, and they're going to count Tim Tszyu last three payouts, and whoever has the bigger payout is the A side, and they get the bigger split. Doesn't matter if you at 154 and I'm coming from a lower weight class. No, as long as I have this super championship, I'm granted my super championship to move up with it. I am a super champion. You are a super champion. Now we go into you know, this three count purse bid. And if I have made more than you in my last three fights, you are the B side, right? If I made more than you in my last three fights, you are the B side. And according to the records, Crawford made 6, 10, and 20, or 25, whatever. 6 against Porter, 10 against David Avanesian, 20 to 25 against Earl Spence Jr. That's his last three purses. I don't know what Tim Tszyu is, but I don't think it's higher than that. I know damn well Fundora's is not higher than that. Nobody at the PBCs is higher than that. Right? The only person who probably got a little chance at that is Tim Tszyu, right? Because he got the Australian market. Man, I mean, so we don't know how much money he making on the back end. But Earl don't, right? Earl don't. Fundora damn sure don't. Lubin don't. None of them don't. Right? So when these content creators they say, oh man, he gonna move up, man, he gonna have to, he gonna have to bow down and be the B side. No, he not. This is why the WBO is granting him, you feel what I'm saying, to be super champion going up. So he can become the A side. Right? And Crawford, he probably know ain't none of these dudes made more money than me in their last three fights. No. So it doesn't matter who I go up against up there. I'm gonna be the A side. I'm gonna get majority of the split. Man, like it can even come out to be, like the split can't go no more than 80-20. Right? So it could be 75-25, 65-35 in the favor of Crawford. And you already know what they'll say then. Oh man, but how he gonna come from a lower weight class and he become the A side? You know what they gonna say. You know they gonna be mad. Man, because they don't want Crawford to get paid, and it's disgusting. They don't want the man to get paid, and it's disgusting. So he keeps that at 154 also. Yes, he's going up with the 147 belt. This is the only belt he's not dropping, right? Like once he go up to, the 154, the WBO is going to let him keep that super championship. So when he goes up, he can negotiate better. He won't be the B side, right? He won't just be a mandatory, so he have to take the B side money. Y'all get it? Right? He won't just be the mandatory. No, he's going to be a super champion going up to fight another super champion. And this is in a rule book, right? So when he goes up there, right? All Crawford have to do is just ask for a purse bid, right? It goes to purse bid, whatever the money comes out with, he's going to be the A side. That's what it's all about. And they don't want that, right? They don't want that. So we're gonna see how it play on out. We'll be a super champion at 154 if he was. Yeah, yeah, like he will fight for the super championship. Yeah, he will fight for the super championship. If Tim Tszyu drops the belt, he will fight for the super championship, not just the regular WBO. He's gonna fight for the super, right? Because he's already a super champion going up there. This is not like him coming from 140. You feel what I'm saying? Fighting Jeff Horn, right? Because he was Jeff Horn mandatory, right? He was Jeff Horn mandatory. So I think that Jeff Horn got a bigger split in that one, right? But now I guess that he understand the rules better. He know he can take his super championship up there, and he can get a bigger split, and he can become the A side. And you already know these people gonna be hot. How the hell he gonna come from 147, go to 154, and he the A side? How did it become 65-35 in the favor of Crawford? Or 75-25 in the favor of Crawford? How the hell is that possible? Right? They go by the rules on everything else, but if that happens, they won't go by the rules, right? They will ignore the rules. They will ignore them at that point. You won't see no rules come up at that point. Just hate. Oh, I know what you say. Yeah, I understand. OD. If he doesn't fight Tim to get the WBO at 154, will the WBO Super Champion be able to go up to one? Yeah, exactly, man. Look, and that's what I'm saying. Now, that's what I'm saying. Now, that's what I had talked about last night, T Gas. I was like, yeah, man. I think he needs to go up to 154, right? Fight Josh Kelly. Like if Tim Tszyu drops the belt, if he drops the belt, right, you could fight Josh Kelly. Okay. Like you're probably not gonna get no big payday and all that stuff, but this is just to set you up so you can jump up to 160 in your next fight. Right? You could probably jump up to 160, challenge Janibek, right? And then you can end it off right there. You feel what I'm saying? If Canelo don't want to fight you by then, okay, you just end it off right there. Man, and by that time you'll be a 5 division champion, 2-time undisputed champion, 3-time lineal champion, right? A hell of a resume. Hell of a resume. Hell of a resume, right? 5-time, 5 division champion, 2-time undisputed champion, 3-time lineal champion. What? 2-time fighter of the year. Come on, bruh. Hell of a legacy to leave behind, man. Look, because if you waste your time with the PBC, you're gonna be, bro. And this is don't see and people they think I hate the PBC. No, I love that the PBC is working with Golden Boy, that they making a fight happen. Right, that they did that last year. I love when they work with other people, right, to make fights happen. but these fighters don't fight, right? When is Jamal gonna get back in the ring? When is Jermell gonna get back in the ring? When is Stephen Fulton gonna get back in the ring? When is Stanionis gonna get back in the ring? When is Mario Barrios gonna get back in the ring? Right? When is Gary Russell Jr. gonna get back in the ring? Tons of fighters, and the list goes on and on and on. Okay, you answered for okay, man, no, for sure, man. I was hoping I answered it for you, brother. No, Crawford got the bigger split than Horn. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. PBC don't control 160, so it's a chance that they must. Yeah, yeah. Well, no, but it got another belt free at 154 though, T guys. Man, it got another belt that's free at 154, right? Like, and I guess he's with Matchroom, with Magnum all, right? He's with Matchroom, right? So he got a belt at 154. If Crawford, if he can get a belt from you know, if he can get the WBO and if he can get the WBA, then that'd be something different. You feel what I'm saying? But me, I just think the PBC they gonna put their fighters in, but hey, they probably could make a fight. Like you know what I'm saying? Man, because they both champions. They'll be both champions. Excuse me. They'll be both champions. I mean, so it's all in. I mean, like it's all in if Eddie Hearn he wants to make the fight, right? Because Eddie Hearn he probably say, well, Crawford, hey, you come on over here for for a couple fights, right? We're gonna get you that Magnum fight, right? Like oh no, we suspect that you're gonna win that fight, right? So after that fight, we can have you for another fight, man. And then you can go and watch your business, right? But I think he can go up, because according to Jennebeck too, T guys, look, this is what Jennebeck had said. Like Jennebeck, he said that 160 is dead. In the article the other day, and he said he was thinking about moving up to 168. So I'm like, okay, if he moves up to 168, that'll open up the door for for Crawford to go up and fight Eubanks Jr. for the WBO title, right? That'll open up the door because Eubanks Jr. What he number two? He number two in the WBO at what's the name at 160. So right, like that's another avenue to go. That's if Janet Beck moves up, man. But if he don't move up, then you can even fight Janet Beck. You can go up to 160, fight Janet Beck, and you can become a unified champion at 160, right? Because he got two belts, man. And then people they say, oh man, but Bob Arum don't want to work with him no more. I said, man, be quiet, stop hating. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all just want Crawford to be done. Like, people just want the man to be just an idiot, just fall for anything. Right? Like, bro, if it wasn't for the PBC, Bud could have potentially be a four-time, and that's a fact. And that's a fact. He could have been probably a four-time undisputed champion by now, right? Like if the PBC wouldn't have held up his career, right, and stagnated this man's career, right? Man, because like if they all wanted to fight him, within like 3 years, 2, 3 years, right, man, he could have cleared out the PBC. Like 2 years, he could have cleared out the PBC. Right? So by 2020, he would have been already moved up to 154. Right? 2020, 2021, he would have already been moved up to 154. And he would have been clearing out 154. Right? Probably on his way to 160 right now. Right? But you go over there, you mess around. Now you have to be, hey man, you don't sell no pay-per-views. You not a draw. You don't fight nobody. You ain't did this. You ain't did that. for 5 years. Don't want to see the fight. 5 years. Don't want to see it. Man, as soon as it happened, they have a immediate breakdown. Immediate mental breakdowns everywhere on the internet. People deleting channels and crying. And it's crazy, bro. Better than Jettenbeck stays for now. He has two belts and Bud could have two belts. One shot. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like if Jettenbeck want to stay there, but Jettenbeck, like he's getting frustrated at man, at 160. It's nobody to really fight that he wanna, he wants some money. And he like, shit, don't none of these guys really want to fight him, I guess. Man, because did he take on a mandatory? Because I know he's supposed to have a WBO mandatory coming up, don't he? Man, and if he have a WBO mandatory coming up, I sure don't see that dude. Number one, he sure not putting in no position. Eubank Jr. not putting in no petition. Nobody is putting in nothing to fight the man, right? Nobody putting pressure on him to fight. So that just, Bob said he will work with Bud. Oh yeah, like I know that Bob will work with Bud, man. Like like they run around with this narrative. Oh man, but Bob Arum won't work with no Bud Crawford no more. Remember him and Bud Crawford they on bad terms. Be quiet. Be quiet. Bob Arum know he messed up. Bob Arum knew he messed up. Right? He got in his damn feelings. He got in his feelings, and right, man, because he was hearing the rumblings that Crawford was gonna leave. Oh man, oh man, like, I've been losing money on him, man. Y'all got to just think about it, man, because that just came out of nowhere. I just be losing money on Crawford, man. Man, and this and this and this, and man, right? Because you don't want to make him marketable, so you don't think, man, because you don't want him to go nowhere, right? You want him to stay put, right? So you want to slander his name in the media, right? So nobody else want to pick him up. We know how it goes, man. The whole time you owe this man money, right? You losing money, but you owe him money. That's the crazy thing about it. You losing so much money, Bob, but you owe this man money. You feel what I'm saying? But it's Crawford fault because you owe him money. It's not my fault that you signed a 2-fight deal, every year. That's not my fault. You agreed to that, Bob. You agreed. We signed it. We both put our name on the dotted line. Where my money? Simple as that. Where my money? Right? Because I had one fight in 2020. No, I think he had one fight in 2019 too, right? Oh no, who did he fight in 2019? No, I think he had two fights in 2019. But he had one fight in 2020. He had one fight in 2021. I know that for damn sure. Right? That's not my fault that you had me sign the 2 fights, every year. Bro, I want my money. Pay me my money. This is why I probably think that they probably worked something out behind the scenes. Bob broke him off his bread. Right? Oh shit. Oh, it's official. He's the greatest fighter I've ever seen. He got an image should you anyway. Don't have no obstacles. Oh yeah, now that's a fact. Because anyway, he has the Japanese government behind him. You guys, Oh no, you feel what I'm saying? Like he has the Japanese government behind him. Like the Saudis is behind with Turkey al Sheikh, right? Like how the Saudis are behind Turkey al Sheikh, right? Like the Saudi government is behind, funding what he do. Uh, They'll help fund. Um, the Japanese government will help fund, NUA fights. This is why Bob Arum just be so happy, right? Because he don't really have to pay for nothing, right? They will, they will pay for the fights and make sure that the fights happen, make sure that the other fighter get paid right, all this type of stuff. So it's good business over there, right? It's good business. He has a machine behind him that's going to make him great. That's going to make him great, right? With the machine, man, because they can get him the fights. Meanwhile, but meanwhile in the United States, what, man? Now we just try to pull down each other, man. Instead of pumping up the best fighter in the world, no, we want to trash him. We want to bring him down. We want every fighter to be above him, right? We got the best fighter in the world in America, but most Americans want some other fighter to be better than him. I want people to understand that. The best fighter in the world is from America, but half of Americans, right, that are black, let's just say the black, half of the black population don't like it, right? Majority of the boxing fan population, let's say that, half of the boxing fan population don't like him and slander him every day. And he's the best thing in the world. And he's from America, but they claim that they so patriotic, like when it comes down to making fights in Saudi Arabia. They're so patriotic then, right? But you got the best fighter in the world and you're not patriotic, right? This is just the mentality of them, right? Best fighter in the world is from America, Omaha, Nebraska, right? The middle of the United States. Getting hate from other black people who want to see him fall, right? Instead of just embracing, damn, we are, man, no, like we do got the best fighter in the world in America, right? Man, we can even compare him to Floyd. Man, and some people gonna put him over Floyd, right? Aaron rather convinced the world. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Now that's Aaron problem, Darren. That's Aaron problem. Like he'd rather convince the world that Loma is the next second coming to man, like the second coming of Jesus. He was like, bro, like stop. Like Loma is good, man. He's good, but bro, like he's not Ali. Stop. Ali, man, he's better than Ali. They trying to erase losses. Like, how could you erase a loss that everybody in the world know about? Right? They trying to hit us with that Men in Black zapper. Zip. Look right here. Just look right here. Did you speak on the Leonard Ellerby yet? Uh-uh. I haven't even seen that video. But what did Leonard Ellerby say, Darren? How long you think? How long you think Jamal gonna keep that belt? We already know he ain't. Oh yeah, like I don't know how long he's gonna keep that belt. Like he been holding that belt hostage like a mug. I've been asking for him to get stripped for a long period of time, right? I mean, now Carlos Adames, he was talking about going up to 168 now, right? He's supposed to be getting that belt, but with Charlo holding on to the belt so long, right? Nobody's saying he holding that belt hostage though. The man was out the ring for 2 years. He was, bro. Now he never held the belt hostage though. Never, never held the belt hostage. Never. Nobody ever said anything about him holding the belt hostage for 2 years. Then come back and threaten the WBC. Come get it. I don't care about it. Come get it. I'm not fighting at 160 no more anyway. This is what the man said. And what the WBC do? Oh, nah, man, no. Charlo, we don't want no problems, man. Like, we not gonna come over here, you know. Al told us that you're going through some little issues. Al told us, bro, like, we gonna let you slide, right? Meanwhile, Carlos Adames, he just sitting right there like, when the hell am I gonna get my shot? Right? When I'm gonna get my shot. This is why I try to tell people that Al Heyman, he treats Cuban people kind of crazy too. What's good? Forever G's, what's good? Salute to you, brother. Okay, you talking at there. ESPN got Loma #1 lightweight overall. ESPN need to stop, man. Hey, man, now we need to call them, man. Now we got to call ESPN and say, hey, man, now we tired of y'all damn shenanigans, bro. Right? We tired of y'all bull. We are literally tired of y'all bull with Loma, bro. Like bro, like y'all got to stop this, man. For real, bro. Y'all not fooling the boxing fans. You're not. Stop. Right? Y'all supposed to be giving the people truth. Now, ESPN got him ranked #1. Like, come on, man. You can't make this stuff up, man. Like, ESPN be crazy, bro. That's crazy. Bro, straight hard comments basically said Crawford not getting the fight over Spence, period. Oh, yeah, man. Bro, now that's what they want, though. Like, they want Earl Spence Jr. to come out the abyss, duck a rematch, duck a re. Man, I want y'all to think about this, right? Let's think about it in street terms. Bro, you and a dude fade. You get hands put on you. You say you want to run it back. You say you're going to run back that fade. You see him and you don't run it back. You duck the fade, right? Man, and then he trying to fight with somebody else, and then here you come like you super tough guy, like you want to fight this person too. But it's like, bro, you owe me a fade. Right? So how you gonna try to fade this dude? I'm trying to fade him now. No, you got to fade me first, then you can fade him. Like, right? It's like, bro, this dude is bro, man, like coward activities at the PBC is very, very active. The niggas lose. Al send them to the safe house. Al send them to the safe house for 3 months, man. Right? They go and lock on up, man. June will make 3 years since Jamel defended his title. Damn. Yep. Yep, it will make 3 years. Yep, in June. But now since he's defended his title, but the WBC, like they stick to the rules, man. Like they one of the most prestigious belts in boxing, you know. Like if you don't have a WBC, no. Just like any other sanctioning body, right? You, I mean, like you pass a brown paper bag, things happen. 3 years. That's disgusting. And nobody is saying nothing about it, right? Like all the PBC fanboy channels is not saying anything about Jermell Charlo. I mean, well, Jamal Charlo needs to be strict, meaning that he's holding up the 160 division, right? Meanwhile, these same channels coming around saying that Terrence Crawford is holding up the division and he only had the belts for what? August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 8 months. He had them for 8 months, but he's holding up everything. Earl Spence Jr. have him for what? Because he got that title April 2022. Right. So Earl Spence Jr. didn't get back into the ring April a year, May, June. Oh my God. May, June, July, August, September. Uh, until 15 months later, almost 16 months later. Right from his fight with Danis Ugas, he didn't get back in the ring until what, 15, 16 months later. And nobody was saying Earl Spence Jr. needs to be stripped. Even though he was about to go up to 154 and fight Keith Thurman for nothing. Just an exhibition fight. No belts on the line, no nothing. But nobody was saying, Earl Spence Jr., you need to drop those belts. You are holding up the division, bro. Right? You got Stanionis waiting on the belt. You got Mario Barrios and them waiting on the belt. And you got Boots Ennis waiting on the belt. Okay, so if you're going to go up to 154, Earl, why don't you just drop those belts and go up to 154 and fight Keith Thurman? And stay there. Nobody said these things. Right? Now that they know, look, these people know that Crawford is about to move up. They know he is. They know he's about to move up. He has made that very clear. I'm about to move up to one. I'm about to move up to 154. But they still on his back about drop the belts. Drop the belts. Man. Right, man. Now you need to drop the belts. You need to get rid of the belts. You need to do this with the belts. Had him for 8 months. And was stuck in a rematch clause. I want people to understand that too. And was stuck in a rematch clause. Couldn't do nothing. But it's all his fault. And you got to feel sorry for PBC fighters at every turn. Every turn you have to feel sorry for a PBC fighter. Every turn they want sympathy and empathy. Right? They're always the fucking victim. Nobody else can be suffering from the stuff that they doing. They always the victim. They always got it just so hard. They all just been just through the struggle. So much of the struggle. Nobody else has been through no struggle but them. Just the cult-like behavior. And accountability is the key. Right? That's why I always come on here and I hold all these boxers accountable for the stuff that they say out of their mouth. Even Terrence Crawford. Facts. All of them accountable. That way, they know, okay, if I do something, really, suspect, OD Low TV gonna call me out on it. Right? He gonna call me out on it. And don't care how nobody feel about it, whatever. Right? Because at the end of the day, you don't pay my bills, I don't pay your bills. I don't, I'm a fan of yours, I support you and all that, but you don't know me from a can of paint. Just a fuckboy to allow the PBC to use him as a pawn. I can't remember. Oh yeah, like he's a straight up pawn, a straight pawn, a straight pawn. He's not a boss. Earl Spence Jr. is a pawn. I totally agree with that, T Gas. Right? Man, now we was trying to get this man his props, man, for going out on his shield for doing all this. But as the smoke started clearing, right? Smoke started clearing, and now we can see the scenery better, right? We can see the scene better, right? The fog has left. Bro, you did some old host shit. bro, you did some girly stuff because you, bro, like you killed a lot of birds with one stone, right? That's what he did. Took out a lot of birds with one stone, right? By activating that rematch, saved him to Zoo, and it saved right? No, it saved him especially. It saved him, it saved Boots, and it saved Tim to Zoo. By him activating that rematch, it saved three people, and it stalled out Crawford. Right, but I'm supposed to respect you. No, bro, nah. You were supposed to jump on that rematch immediately. Get your ass back in the ring by December 31st of 2023. You were supposed to be back in that ring, bro. You were supposed to be back in that ring to stand on business, right? To get it back in blood, like you said. We gonna get it back in blood. No, bro, you did some cowardly activities. You came back in January and faked the fucking eye injury. Bro, like Earl is crazy, man. Like Earl is crazy, bro. Fake the eye injury on these guys. Okay, what you say? I thought I gave you a wrench, Darren. I gave you one too, of course. Um, I'm gonna go back to this live, and I'm gonna try to give y'all some wrenches. But Heyman got Mauricio in his pocket. Can't nobody. Oh yeah, man, that's a fact. This is why I had told people, like the reason that the WBC belt is even on the line for Fundora versus Tim Tszyu is a way to get their ass out of the fight with Terrence Crawford. That's why the belt is even on the line. It's a play to get them out the way of Crawford. Man, especially Tim Tszyu, it's a way to get him out the way, to snatch him over here so he don't even have to deal with Crawford. Right? Man, because what Tim Tszyu has to understand too, if he goes against the PBC, his ass gonna get blackballed out here. Right? All he been fighting is PBC fighters. He need the fighters to fight over there. He need them fighters to fight. If he don't have PBC fighters, who he gonna fight? He need the PBC fighters, so he should go by the plan, right? According to Al Heyman, he's gonna go by the plan, right? Man, man, you got to think about it, man. Look, because why isn't the championship being forgiven but why can't Serhai Burkacha but even though I don't like his cheek guys, right? But and him and Brian Mendoza, why aren't they fighting for the for the vacant WBC? Why not them? Right? Why not them? Man, because it was about to be because it was about to be Serhai Burkacha versus Fundora for the WBC vacant title. Right? Then it was gonna be Tim Tszyu versus Keith Thurman for nothing. Man, but how could you get Tim Tszyu up out of that? How could you get him out of that? Right? You take the title fight from Serhai Burkacha and Brian Mendoza, you take that vacant title fight from them and you put it on the card. Right? So whoever becomes the winner of this, they can go the WBC route. right? And avoid Crawford altogether. Leave him on his own island, right? Because if he don't want to, sign to us for long term and take what we give him, we're gonna blackball him. And you don't think that Tim Tszyu and his team they know this? Come on. They came out and retracted all the statements that they made about vacating the belt. They came out and retracted them, right? They was told to do that. Just give it a week, let the cycle go on. You feel what I'm saying? And we can come up with some kind of excuse to get you up out of this. Don't worry about it, man. But we trying to build you up. But by y'all saying that you're willing to vacate the belt, that's not building you up, right? So we got to kill that narrative right now. Kill that narrative right now. After the fight happened, we got 5 days, and we're gonna make a decision by next Thursday. I think it's next Thursday. And don't be surprised. Um, because I wonder if they can go into negotiations and go, and get almost to the fight, and then Tim Tszyu can pull out. Right? It'll waste more time, bro. Like it's all about starting out Crawford now. You guys. All about wasting time. They played it on Mac Mob all last night, basically saying that Bud won't sign for him. They'll make Tim bro. Oh yeah, yeah. Like Bud, he won't sign or Boots. That's the thing. See, they just bringing up Bud. They just bringing up Crawford. But they not saying nothing about Boots don't want to sign either. Why don't Boots want to sign with the PBC? Why he don't want to be officially gang gang, right? Y'all know PBC gang gang. Why he don't want to be, officially gang gang? Come on. Now bro, like I hope they listen to these channels, man. Like y'all need to share these videos and y'all need to share these videos, man. Man, because y'all know I keep it real on this situation, man. Right? Y'all know I keep it real. Just like I had said, like if we got new people in the building, y'all hit that like button for your boy. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. But just like I had said previously, I want people to put in the chat who did Jerron Boots get? Jerron Boots Ennis get that was a superstar from the PBC when Steven Espinoza had the budget, when he had control. I need somebody to name one top 10 fighter, one top 10 fighter that Jerron Boots Ennis got out of Showtime and the PBC when Steven Espinoza had the power, when he had the budget. Right? Now he doesn't have nothing, and y'all think he's in control? Y'all actually think that he can really make a lot of stuff happen for Jerron Boots Ennis? Now, with no budget. And he couldn't even make it happen when he had a budget. Okay, I guess I'm crazy, man. I guess I'm crazy, man. I guess I just look at boxing, totally different. Boxing historian, salute. Cedric Thomas, salute. And appreciate y'all, brothers, man. I hit that like button for your boy. Hey, where was I at? There we go. Hey, what you say, T Gas? Um, Spence no IBF mandatory for 5 years. The day after Bud destroyed Spence, they was saying he needs to give up the belts. Oh yeah, man, he didn't have no mandatory in 5 years. As soon as Crawford win the belt, he right like Crawford is all of a sudden right like Crawford all of a sudden got a mandatory. Come on, think about that. Earl Spence Jr. didn't have a mandatory in 5 years. 5. Wasn't ordered to fight nobody in 5 years. Nobody. Soon as Crawford get the belt, he is immediately ordered to fight somebody. And they know it's a rematch. Dirty, man. Like the dirty game, man. Like this game is dirty, bro. Dirty. Dirty. 5 years. No mandatory. Not forced to fight a mandatory. Not pressured to fight a mandatory. Nothing. Not ordered to fight a mandatory. Not even ordered to fight one. Not even ordered to fight one by the IBF. As soon as Crawford wins the belt, all of a sudden everything just goes on through so cleanly, right? So smooth. Man, now Jaron Boots Ennis, his mandatory is finally fucking enforced. It's finally enforced when this man got a rematch too. Come on, man. And that's not a play. Of course that's a play. Of course that's a play. Of course it's a play. Dirty play too. Dirty play. But hey, it's a play. Bro, Spence in the PBC initially started out Bud for 7 months. Spence just wasn't gonna fight him again. Big fighting tonight yeah. Man, like he'll be fighting Tim Tszyu right now. Crawford will be fighting Tim Tszyu right now. Terrence Crawford will be fighting Tim Tszyu right now if Earl Spence Jr. didn't waste his damn time. If Earl Spence Jr. would have never activated a rematch that he knew he wasn't gonna fucking take, Terrence Bud Crawford could be fighting Tim Tszyu right now instead of Fundora. Right? He could be literally fighting Crawford right now instead of Fundora. But no, y'all want it like this. Y'all actually want a Black American male, right? The best fighter in the world. Y'all so patriotic. The best fighter in the world. Y'all want him to bow down. Submit. Right? Y'all want this man to submit. Bow down to a dude who hides. Y'all want him to bow down to a guy who is a fucking shadow. Who can't even stand on his own business. But y'all want him to bow down to that. We know y'all mentality. We know y'all mentality. All right. We get it. We understand. I understand. Bow down. Bow down to a shadow. To a dude who don't even want to stand on his own business. To a dude who don't even want to face a fucking camera. To a dude who don't even want to answer no questions. You got to bow down to that. A dude who don't stand on his own business. Nah, I don't follow people like that. Mm-mm. If like if we out there, if we out here, we out here, right? And you gonna be out here with us, standing on business with us, right? You're not gonna be talking in the shadows and we standing on business. What? You talking in the shadows and we out here in the field. front lining it. All right, man. I guess, man. I don't know, man. I raised different, man. I was raised different, man. Look, because there's no way that one of my homies gonna be talking in the shadows, trying to make us, move a certain type of way, and you ain't on the front line with us. Bro, the homie's gonna be like, what? What is he talking about? That dude's a clown. Bro, your word holds no weight if you're not out here in the field, right? Your word holds no weight, man. Yes, you could probably manipulate stuff behind the scenes. Yes. Yeah, all snakes do that. All snakes do that, right? When they don't want to be upfront about something, when they don't want to call nobody out straight, right? Like straight to their face. Yeah, of course they manipulate, scenes behind the scenes. That's what snakes do, right? But if you're gonna stand on business, you're gonna say what you mean what you say. And you're gonna be on the front line in the camera. What? I said it. Now what? Come on. Al Heyman protected Spence while he was busy getting drunk. Yep. Man, I protected the hell out of the man. Then Ellerby of the CEO of the shelter stop, the Vegas shelter stop at the numbers. Sir Cap a lot. Oh man, that's all he was talking about, the numbers, the numbers, the numbers. It's like, come on, man. OD, the whole boxing community hating, putting roadblocks. Yeah, man. Like, and it's really pathetic that they doing this to a black American fighter, the best fighter in the world. That's considered the best fighter in the world. And they don't want him to be the best fighter in the world. Just imagine if it had a lot of people, that didn't want Mike Tyson in America to be the best fighter in the world. Knockout artists, knockout artists, just like Crawford, knockout artists, running through everything and showing you skill on top of it while he's running through them, right? No Diddy, right? Showing you skill on top of that. And you want that destroyed. All, all, all because the fighter that you like wasn't disciplined, didn't live up to your expectations and failed you, right? Wasn't dedicated, didn't live up to your expectations and failed you. So now you want to drag down the other guy. The best fighter in the world, you want to drag him down because your fighter was undisciplined, because your fighter got too hyped up and got wrapped up in himself and let the business of boxing take over his damn mind, right? Because your fighter got comfortable in silk sheets. You want to bring down the other American fighter instead of pumping him up to be the best in the world. No, you want to bring him down to the level where your fighter is at, right? To the level where your favorite fighter is at. And that's the only way that you will be satisfied, that you will be happy, right? That's the only way that these people will be satisfied or be happy if something happens to Terrence Crawford and he falls off. Right now they can say, see, all because their fighter wasn't disciplined, didn't take boxing seriously, got comfortable in silk sheets, didn't expand their boxing game, didn't stay in the gym, right? All because their fighter did this. They want to bring down the number one fighter. Disgusting. Disgusting. But this is how they gonna go. Boxing historian salute. But losers get title shots. Yeah, man. Over there at the PBC, over there at the PBC, a lot of losers get get title shots. Like, knew the rematch wasn't happening when the contract wasn't written. Exact, that same thing you would have already been secured. Yep, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. A venue and all that stuff would have already been set up for the next event, and they would have already had everything set up for the rematch and all that. But Earl Spence Jr. pulled a sucker move, right? He pulled a sucker move at the advice of Al Heyman, and at the probably at the advice of a lot of people, man. Really, because a lot of people needed him to pull that trigger, right? Tim Tszyu manager, man, like they needed him to do it, right? Jerron Boots Ennis and them, they needed him to do it, right? And Earl, he needed to do it for himself to save face. Like he really wanted the rematch and get it back in blood. I'm gonna get it back in blood. No, you not. You gonna run. You gonna run like the coward that you are, right? We was trying to give you props, bro. Really trying to give you props for going out on your shield, for making the fight, and for doing all this. But this is how you repay us. This is what you do to us, Earl, right? Come back on some sucker shit. Bro, you can't make up boxing, man. Like boxing is crazy, bro. Like boxing is crazy, man. Man, for the love of boxing, man. Like we need to just make it that, right? Man, like, for the love of boxing. Like, come on, bro. A damn reality show. Man, like in this episode, but Earl Spence Jr., he returns from the wheelchair. Don't you remember? He was in the wheelchair. He returns from the wheelchair to confront guys at a higher weight class. Stay tuned. Right? Man, Earl Spence Jr. on this episode, Terrence Boyd Crawford gets ducked by Tim Tszyu and Earl Spence Jr. Let's see how it plays on out. Stay tuned. Like, come on, man. It's like, come on, bro. This shit is crazy. Like, bro, fight. Come on, man. Now this episode. Like, bro, like we probably gonna like what episode we on? Remember 4,008? We on episode 4,022. Like, come on, man. Man, now this episode. Yeah, like the hatred is beyond hatred. Man, like the hatred is beyond hatred, boxing historian, brother. It's beyond hatred, man. Like you feel what I'm saying? And hey man, it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. I just wish that more people would be, more honest about the boxing situation, by the way. Man, salute to Detroit. Detroit in the building. Man, put y'all cities in the building. City and state. Like Crawford is getting fucked on all levels. We never ever do. Yeah, like we have never seen this just in our face like this. Right, the boxing historian. We have never seen this just in our face. And the crazy thing about it is that we have never seen boxing fans cheer it on, celebrate it, celebrate not getting the best fights, celebrate not getting the best fighting the best. They celebrating it. This is how you know that boxing is dying. It's totally different than the 90s, 80s, and 90s. Totally different, right? We don't want to see the best fight the best. We just want our fighter to stay undefeated and stay popular. That's it. We don't want to see him fight no competition. We don't want to see him get up in there with nobody that can really beat him. We don't want to see that. We just want to see him fight mediocre competition, knock him out, beat him up, do whatever he got to do so we can feel happy. right? This is a lot of young people who not used to taking L's in life or L's. At some point, you're gonna take one. Relationship, business, finance, something. At some point, you're gonna take an L. But nowadays, you got to be perfect, right? That's this internet. All right, here in Vegas, I was going to see Curtin call, but the PBC guard was put bananas up. Yeah, yep, the banana in the tailpipe routine. Oh, Taco K, salute, brother. Salute. Let me go through here now. Heavy bag Butch, salute. Who else we got in the building? Who else we got in the building? K. Um, I don't want to misspell him. Misspell his last name. I'll say K. Hey, what you say? A quest of Creed, baby. Salute my genius. What's good, champ? Ah, man, just chilling, brother. Just chilling, man. Just passing out this good information, man. How you feel what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of people that they don't be, I mean, like, they don't read between the lines, man. Like, it's like, hey, the elephant is in the room, though. Is Earl Spence Jr. gonna show up? That's my biggest thing right there. Like, I want to see if he gonna show up. If he gonna show his fucking face. I literally want to see that. I want to see is Earl going to show his face, his cowardly face. I want to see is he going to show his cowardly face to the public finally. I want to see, right? Man, look, because you just pulled a coward move and now you're going to come out to the public and you think that nobody ain't going to heckle you or say nothing to you? Of course somebody going to say something to your ass. Why you duck that Crawford rematch? Come on. The big goldfish, the big catfish, always capping. Wasn't nothing wrong with your eye. How you gonna call out Tim Tszyu? Right? Come on, bro. Wasn't nothing wrong with your eye. Well, we'll see what's wrong in store for the tonight. But the goofy ass one. That's quick knockout. Yeah, that's true. We'll see what in for tonight. Yeah, like we'll see what we in for tonight, man. Like, I think it's gonna be an entertaining card. Yeah, now this is why you have to figure. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. This is why y'all have to figure. Like if y'all, this is why y'all have to figure that Floyd has something to do with this, right? Like Floyd is behind the scenes and he manipulating a lot of stuff behind the scenes to sabotage a lot of these guys' careers too. He doing it too, man. Like the cold thing about it though is that I could be totally wrong about Al Heyman, right? I could be totally wrong about Al Heyman. It could be Floyd doing all this shit, right? It could literally be Floyd behind the scenes doing all this shit, right? We coming out here, we blaming Al, but it could be Floyd doing all this stuff behind the scenes, making all these moves, coming out, no, this is why he come out and he do this. Yeah, man. This is why he come out and he be having these big old smiles on his face. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Man, because he know he be working behind the scenes, maneuvering and making shit happen to people's careers. So he come on out. Right? They don't even know what's going on with their career. They don't even know that their career is being sabotaged by this man behind the scenes. They don't even get it. They don't even understand that he's so narcissistic right? That he don't want nobody to, to pass him up, like Forever G said, right? He don't want nobody to pass him up. He don't even want nobody to even be sniffed in that conversation with him, which he really is 49-0. So you're not 50-0, bro. You got to come back and have a real fight, then you'll be 50-0. Period. Right? Man, now if you want to go around, and try to get technical and stuff like this, yes, we can get technical too with you, Floyd. You 49-0. We can get technical with you. You can't fight nobody that's 0-0 and get credit. You out your damn mind. 0-0. Man, so Conor McGregor started off his debut at 0-1 and haven't had a boxing match since then. But you expect us? No, no, no. See, we was giving you a pass with it, right? We was giving you a pass, right? Because you Floyd Mayweather. We was giving you a pass. But now that you come out, you hate on Devin, you hate on Tank, you hate on Shakur, you hate on Crawford. Man, now you hate on Canelo every chance you get. You just hate on everybody. No, we gonna start, not hating on you, but we're gonna tell the truth about you now. You're 49-0. Period. Right. Wonder how Black Tucker Carlson feels about this topic. He said the Black Tucker Carlson has your ass knockout. Your knockout has been poisoned with delusion, just like H Money. Like, oh yeah, man. Like, man. Well, but salute to knockout though. Salute to knockout. Man, I rock with knockout. Man, I just don't like how he be having his debates, mute you and all that stuff. Don't let you do all your thing. But I rock with knockout. But yeah, though, man. But Fanon, I don't rock. Fanon is a cyber bully. He tried to be a cyber bully. Even Buzz daughter while athletic. Oh yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. She lost her shoe in that thing and came all the way back and still beat everybody. Like, yeah, she's an athlete already. This was the real one who could have let Bud and Tim fight, request a winner for 2 belts, but he still. Yeah, exactly. Man, he could have came back, had a tune up at 154, right, and requested to take on the challenger of Bud versus Tim Tszyu or Bud versus Fundora, right? Man, because that way he gets a tune up. You get to see how he is at 154. You get to analyze him. You get to see that he's back to big fish. Okay, now let's go into a rematch with Terrence Crawford, or or fight with Tim Tszyu or Fundora, whoever wins, right? It will look better than you ducking a rematch. Then you literally ducked a rematch. And now you coming your ass around the corner like you tough, and you want to take on Fundora versus Tim Tszyu at a higher weight class, and you just ducked a fight at 147. But you want to go up to 154 like you a tough guy. Man, this is crazy, bro. Like I'll be having fun with this stuff, man. Like man. Like it just really fun just ethering. Oh yeah, man. I appreciate that, heavy back. Man, like man, like it's just really fun just ethering the PBC. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like because they just give you so much ammunition with all the stuff they do over there, right? They just a gift that just keeps on giving. Just imagine 2, 3 days ago, we didn't know nothing about this. Now all of a sudden, they didn't gave us something else to criticize them about, right? and they're going to continue to do it. Earl, if you wanted winner, you didn't have to come on the internet and put it all out there like that. No, you want some attention, right? So you better show up to this fight, you guys. Like Earl better show up. Earl better show up. Earl better show up. Oh no, like, I don't think that Thurman was really injured. No, like you know that I don't never think that none of those PBC fighters are really injured. I'm just being honest, you guys. I'm just being honest. I'd be highly skeptical anytime a PBC fighter say he's injured. I am highly skeptical. I'm very skeptical. I'm like, okay, so no, man. Now, you feel what I'm saying? Like it's like the little boy who cried wolf, right? Right? You believe him so many times, right? But it continues to happen, and you like, well, this is becoming a pattern, right? At some points, it becomes a pattern. It becomes like this is a regular thing that happens with them a lot, right? Then you see these guys other places, and then they be doing other stuff, like Keith Thurman with the bone spurs. Don't you remember Keith Thurman with the bone spurs? Don't you remember that Keith Thurman was spotted in Thailand or somewhere like that, boxing with somebody in the street? Don't y'all remember that? Said he was injured. Keith said he was injured, but he get caught on camera boxing in a whole nother country with somebody in the street. This is the type of stuff I'm saying, right? Earl say he was injured, right? According to Stephen Espinoza, he had other medical issues. He had a lot of stuff going on. Now he has healed up like Wolverine, right? He has literally healed up like Wolverine, and now he's the big fish again, calling out dudes at a higher weight class. Come on. Jermell Charlo, mysterious hand injury, ducks the hell out of Tim Tszyu. I mean, just that was one of the most blatant ducks ever, right? He just ducked the hell out of that man. Come back, fight Canelo. You don't hear nothing about the hand. You don't hear nothing that he's coming off a hand injury. You don't hear none of this. Come on. Errol Spence Jr., the night of Terrence Crawford fight. What's the odds of, of Errol Spence Jr. getting hit by a 14-year-old boy in a car, and then he say his car is bulletproof, but the whole front end is gone? Lies. You can't find no reports on this incident, no nothing, no nothing. Lies. Right? Let's go back to Errol Spence Jr. first injury. Right? 2 weeks out of the fight for Manny Pacquiao. Oh, my eye, my eye, my eye. Right? And guess who else got injured? Eudenis Ugas' opponent. Now, what's the odds of that shit happening? Come on, bro. Like, they got a history of doing this. A history, a long history of doing this. Long. Right? Over the years, they got time of doing it. And it's a pattern. This is why I say after this fight, I wouldn't be surprised if Tim Tszyu fakes an injury or he goes into negotiations, drags it out, and then and then get up out of it. Man, like it got a lot of ways they can do this, bro. Man, they got a lot of ways they can do this. Hey, man, like y'all already see that they stalling out Crawford. Period. He's the older fighter. They stalling him out. We see this. These niggas stream an accident live. Yeah, stream the accident live, and then that same night in Conquest, that same night, he's selling T-shirts. But Earl not a snake. He's selling T-shirts. Mm-mm. Get into an accident. Say he all right. Say the car bulletproof. Don't look bulletproof. No accident report. No nothing. Then I'ma sell T-shirts. Right? Then I'ma sell T-shirts. Right? Knowing that I'm about to go and fight Keith Thurman at 154. This is well, right. I'm gonna sell T-shirts about Crawford, but I had already put in November that I'm about to go up to 154 and fight Keith Thurman. But I'm selling T-shirts about Crawford in December. Come on, bro. Come on. I already put in with the WBA, right? They sanctioned me to go up to 154 to fight Keith Thurman. They approved it. WBC, IBF, everybody approved it. I already put in this paperwork to do this. Meanwhile, December, I come out with T-shirts. I fake a car injury, and I come out with T-shirts. Still calling out Crawford when I already put in work. Like when I already put it in to fight Keith Thurman at 154 for nothing. Facts. Come on, man. Now, but Earl not a snake. Earl is a snake. Scammer. Scammer, actually a scammer. This may show up. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. They do got private suites. I forgot about the private suites. Damn. No, 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 man. Like, he would wanna. No, man. He got to be in the crowd. Nah, T Gas. He got to be on front line. He got to be on front line. He got to be, with the big man down piece on. Right. He got to have on the big piece. And he got to be front and center. Right. Standing on business. Nah, bro. You can't be hiding in no suite. No, 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 no. I'm a Floyd the billionaire. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, man. He 49-0. Period, point blank. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he lost a couple more fights. I mean, that I thought he lost before then, but hey, he got the decision. Like he earned it, whatever. Like it's up to the judges, whatever. Right? Man, but it had a couple fights that was close that Floyd fought. Floyd really 47-2. He lost to Castillo and Madonna. Yeah, see, I think he lost that first Madonna fight for sure. But hey, like, he Floyd, right? Like we never held that against him, right? Like we never tried to call him out on his bull for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But man, but since you got a lot to say, Floyd, now, right? Since you just walk around here, you got a lot to say. Got a lot to say now, man. Like you trying to make fights between Benavidez and Crawford. You trying to tell Devin Haney and Shakur to do what they need to do. Leave Tank alone. Don't y'all remember when he said that? Just leave Tank alone. What? Leave Tank alone. Okay, Floyd, we gonna leave him alone. Right? Shakur followed that advice. Devin didn't. Right? Shakur followed it. Shakur like, all right, man, I'm gonna leave him alone. Devin like, hell no. We are leaving him alone. Right? And Floyd don't like that either. Yeah, you guys, like hit that like button for your boy. Get them likes up. Yeah, man. Like Floyd is crazy, man. He got that X-ray at the dollar. Yeah, we got that X-ray at the dollar store. Like, come on, man. Like somebody about to do a 30 for 30 on the PBC in a few years. That shit would be epic. Yep, man. Epic. Epic. Spence' first accident was legit. Rumor has it that he was being chased. He had, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like the first act, no, actually, but actually, you guys, he had an accident before that, right? He had an accident before that, right? But it wasn't that bad. And then he had that accident when he flipped the Ferrari. Then he had another accident after that, right? Like Earl just was getting into accidents, but when he flipped the Ferrari, that wasn't his fault. Like like according to the rumors, he was being chased, and he was trying to be a street dude, and he's not a street dude like that, right? And man, and that's why he probably, that's probably when that's when he got up out of there and he got the ranch, right? That's what happened, right? Like he got up out of the hospital and all that stuff, and that's when he had got his ranch and all that. Right? He had to get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? With the Spence accident in December, there was no news reports, no pictures circulating media except for the Spence without. Yeah, exactly. Man, now he just pulled up to an accident and said he was in an accident. Right? He just pulled up to an accident that he seen and said he was in an accident. Right? Just to gain sympathy so he can sell his fans t-shirts. Do you get it? Just to gain sympathy so he can sell his fans t-shirts, right? When I guess it was the t-shirts with him knocking on the Crawford door, right? Trying to, like trying to get the Crawford fight, right? But mind you, a month before that, he had already put in with the WBA, WBC, and IBF that he's going to 154 to fight Keith Thurman for nothing. So he clout chased because he wasn't even going to fight Crawford, right? And he sold his fan t-shirts on that. That's what he did. And they bought them. They bought them $80 t-shirts, right? Don't you remember that Nestor Gibbs? He started going off after that. Remember? Oh man, like you see, hey man, like man, it seemed like that you just made us buy these t-shirts and you ain't even going after Crawford. You about to fight Keith Thurman at 154 for nothing. And come on, man, I had a lot of fans going off on Earl about that, right? Because it was a scam move. Salute, Don, salute. Spence and call out. C. Smith fighting Tim. I rather start that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like we had I had put it in perspective earlier. Yeah, like he could just be doing this just to man, like it's a distraction. It's kind of like what Tank did with Devin Haney in the Conor Benn situation, right? They seen them going back and forth a little bit, right? Man, a fight could be potentially made. What do Tank Davis want to do? He want to jump in the middle of that, right? He jump in the middle of it because he know he's the more popular name, right? And he know that Conor Benn will want to fight him over Devin Haney, right? So he jumps in the middle of it, go through all this bull, and then he pulls out of the fight. Then he end up fighting Frank Martin, right? Like after getting offered $10 to $15 million, he pulls up out of that, and then he go and fight Frank Martin, wasting time, just wasting people time, just wasting time. Why would you have Eddie Hearn them and Conor Benn them, like go through all that when you just gonna pull out? You're not serious. Wasting time. This is exactly what I think is gonna happen with Earl Spence Jr. Wasting time, man. It's about wasting time with Crawford. And Earl Spence Jr., he should be disgusted, man. Like he's disgusting. Right. Why, man? You just made all this money with this man. This man was willing to do whatever you wanted to do in a rematch, whatever you wanted to do, even outside of the contract, right? According to Steven Espinoza. He was willing to do whatever you want to do. And this is how you come back and you repay that man, right? By trying to stall out his boxing career because you lost, right? Because you lost. You want to stall out his boxing career. Come on. This is why I know that Crawford probably confront him. I know I would. I know I would. I know, but damn sure I wouldn't walk, bro. It's nobody like, hey, homie, check this out. So you activated a rematch and you didn't want it. Now you trying to step on my toes with this, homie? Man, and so we really got problems. We really got an issue outside of boxing. Why, man? Because I can pull up to Dallas, I can pull up to DeSoto, and we can handle it in the streets. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we really got a problem outside of boxing, right? Because the shit that you doing is some hating ass bullshit, bro. Shit, I got to feed my family too, nigga. Right? So if you want to take it there, we could take it there. I could beat your ass right here. Come on, bro. That's some hating shit, man. You just don't do that. Stall out a man career. Come on, man. He could have got a payday last year. He could have got another payday last year and be working on another payday this year. Right? But you stalled out his money. That's haters. Sore loser. Meanwhile, they leaving Floyd gym and like, like the day six riots. Oh yeah, like they man, like they bailing from that dude gym and 14 years old and still on the run. Man, bro. Style wise, Tim will destroy Spence. Rock'em Sock'em. Oh yeah, like style wise, like I don't think that Spence power can even translate up there. Like Spence, he won't even be able to probably hurt um Tim Tszyu, right? He gonna probably be able to hurt Tim Tszyu, right? Because he's an accumulation puncher, right? He has to throw a lot of punches on you to break you down, and he won't be able to do that with no Tim, right? He won't be able to, just stay behind the jab and just throw a lot of, no, no, he's not. Man, especially once Tim feel his power and be like, "Oh, that's all he got." I'm about to walk him down, man. And we all know how Earl fight off the back foot. He's not good at all. So I see Tim Tszyu knocking him out. This is why I said that Earl he needs to go up and take a light touch, right? To to test where he's at. He needs to go up and take a light touch, right? Take on a light touch. Get your body back acclimated to boxing, right? Get your stuff back going on. Then you can up the ante. Man, but you trying to go straight to the gusto, bro, you get knocked out. And we already know it's a cash out fight. Earl about to retire. Yeah, like Spence have no power or elusiveness. Exactly. No power or elusiveness. And he's not fast. He doesn't have speed. He's not fast. He's not fast. His hands are not that fast. His feet are not that fast. He doesn't have head movement. His jab is predictable. Bro, he's gonna get knocked out. Right? Also, he doesn't have a damn trainer right now. Right? So this is how we should really know that it's kind of cap that he just clout chasing, just throwing his name up in there. Right? You don't even have a trainer right now. Man, according to the rumors, you don't even have a trainer. So how in the hell you gonna fight somebody? You gonna train yourself? You gonna do the Ryan Garcia? You gonna train yourself? Come on, man. Now, we see how that works out for Ryan. right? It doesn't work out. Come on, man. Yeah, you guys, but man, I guess I'm gonna leave it right there, man. It's 11:37 out here in Cali. It's still raining like hell though. But yeah, you guys, man, I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna leave it right there. And who I got to give a rinse to? In Conquest and Darren Collins, man. I'm gonna give y'all some rinse. But yeah, you guys, man, I appreciate you guys, man, for coming through, rocking out with your boy for over 2 hours and 21 minutes. Salute, salute, salute. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that bell icon. Like you guys, because if you guys don't know, they have demonetized the channel. So, like put me in the algorithm by hitting that like button. You feel what I'm saying? Hit that like button, hit that like button, and share the videos. You feel what I'm saying? So I appreciate every last one of you guys for coming through, rocking out with your boy. Oh, A Banks. No salute, A Banks. Oh yeah, man. Like he try to train himself. Like he gonna train himself. Like, come on, man. But Earl gonna get destroyed. Earl needs to Earl needs to calm down, man. Right? Yeah, you guys. Well, Earl, he gonna mess around and find out, right? Earl is gonna fuck around and find out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, you feel what I'm saying? Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. Fuck happened to you? I will leave it right there, you guys, man. Salute, salute, salute. I appreciate every last one of you guys. Share this video, like it, comment, subscribe. Peace.